Star Tropics 22 with TeamTragicFuture doing a deck profile on my karakuris. Um, First off, 3 soldiers. These are pretty much the searchers of the deck. They allow you to get your tuners out quickly. 3 strategists. Tuners got high. They're also useful for defense. Got high defense, and when they're normal plus summon, they switch the battle position of a monster on the field. 2 watchdogs. Also tuners. When they're attacked, when they're in attack mode, they're not destroyed by battle, and they gain 800 attack and defense. Uh, 2 merchants. These are the searchers of the deck. When these are normal summoned, you can add any card that has karakuri in its name from your deck to your hand. 2 ninjas. When these are flipped face up, they send one face-up monster on the field to the graveyard. And if you flip them up during your turn, they can attack your opponent directly. 2 hypas. These are pretty much the beat sticks of the deck. The only downside is that when they attack, they have to switch to defense at the end of the battle phase. 2 gear frames. Use this to search out fortress and to protect any machine monsters you want to keep on the field. 2 fortresses. These are pretty much some of the heavier hitters. They're strong and they have a really powerful effect. 2 Gadgetrons. Again, another heavy hitter, and when they attack, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards till the end of the damage step. 1 quick. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon a level 4 or lower karakuri from your deck and face up defense, or from your graveyard and face up defense position. 1 tuningware. This is pretty much to give my deck more synchroing flexibility. 2 space typhoons. These are pretty much becoming staples again because the cards are coming back. And another reason I run them is destroy gear towns, get my Gadgetrons out quicker. 2 showdown castles. When a karakuri attacks a opponent's face-up monster, the battle position's up to you. And when it's destroyed, you can special summon a level 4 or higher karakuri from your graveyard, so you can bring back the big synchros. 2 anatomies. Use these for a lot of draw power, because whenever karakuri on the field changes battle position, you get a counter on it. Then you can ditch it to draw a card for each counter, or up to 2 counters. Limiter removal, nothing really much to say about this. It's pretty much just a staple in any machine deck. Machine dupe. Lets me special summon extra copies of Strategist and Merchant in the off case I need them. Trunade, not really much to say about that. Reborn, Dark Hole, again, really not much to say about those. They're pretty much staples in any deck now. 2D Prisons. Really good defensive card. And the monster that's targeted by them, they really can't get back. unless they have a card that brings them back when we can play. 2 bottomlesses, same reason as D Prison. 1 karakuri clock. This is like a trap version of Lightning Vortex. When they attack a defense position karakuri, it destroys all face-up monsters on the opponent's field. Mirror Force. Yeah, obvious reasons. Magical Hats. Let me get out my Gadgetrons quicker by bringing out my Gear Towns. So when they're destroyed at the end of the battle phase, like in the battle phase or at the end of the battle phase, I can stuff some of my Gadgetrons from my hand deck or graveyard. Trap Stun. Yeah, obvious reasons. And Trick House. When karakuri changes battle position, it destroys 1 card on the field. Alright, extra deck. Black Rose Dragon. I pretty much have that in there for insurance purposes, in case I ever have to blow up the field. Stardust. In case I'm worried about card destruction effects or anything like that, bring this thing out. Chimera Tech Fortress. In case my opponent's happens to be playing a machine deck, I can use this to get rid of their machine monsters. Thought Ruler Archfiend. Pretty much a 2700 beat stick that gives me life points and can't be affected by spell or traps that target it. Naturia Beast. I can discard the top 2 cards from my deck to the graveyard to negate the activation of a spell card while it's face up. Sparkion. I can remove from play 2 cards in my graveyard to negate trap card. Activation of a trap card. Run 2 Shoguns. Probably run 3, but when they're synchro summoned, I can special summon a karakuri from my deck. And once per turn, I can change the battle position of 1 monster on the field. 2 Steel Shoguns. Same as the other one, except instead of changing battle position, when a karakuri's battle position is changed, I draw 1 card from my deck. Red Dragon Archfiend. Just in case my opponent decides to play defensively, I can clear their field in 1 go. Allied Justice Cataster. In case I have monsters that none of my other monsters can beat, I can bring this thing out, and if it's a non-dark attribute, I can just kill it right away. Gotems. I can use this in combination with Strategist and Machine Dupe to bring it out 1 turn. Ancient Fairy Dragon. Use this to destroy my Gear Town and gain life points. And also add another field spell for my deck to my hand. It also has a special summoning effect. And Brionic. Just in the off case I need to clear some cards off the field, I bring this thing out. Alright, so please rate, subscribe, or comment. Star Tropics 22 for Team Tragic Future.